Okay, Jug as ultimately had a trick up his sleeve in order to do that. You did.
Nope.
Kaiju just tortured himself.
I didn't
He
torture
went through
myself at first.
torture.
I wasn't tortured at first. It tasted delicious. It was the afterwards part that was the nightmare. This is probably why Taco Bell doesn't bring back the grinding soft tacos. They're just looking out for me. He did what? He ate 21 of them with ghost peppers, lava sauce, and fire sauce. He had 10 fire sauces poured on each one of them. Oh my god, that poor guy. And that's why Taco Bell, when everyone voted for it to bring back Taco Bell, chose not to have the grinding soft taco come back. That's why.
I still want to get a couple of Mexican melts.
They're good. Mexican melts are good. I think, weren't they your favorite?
What's that?
Weren't they your favorite?
I had two favorites: the Mexican melt and the chicken fiesta sauce burrito.
Oh, I
I
remember that.
remember that one. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And they got rid of it.
I'll have to bring it back
Why do
though.
they get rid of all the good stuff and always leave the bad stuff? Ah,
I mean, it
ketchup.
was easy to
You think,
make.
right?
It was easy to make. It was a soft flour tortilla, the Mexican rice, chicken, and cheese, and the pico de gallo. That was it. It was easy to make, and it was cheap.
Mm-hmm.
A good morning, a good evening, and a good afternoon. And thank you for joining us once again, the Monsters of Gaming. I am Kaiju with a broken computer K. With me here is Never Say No Necro,
Hello.
Just Do It Juggernaut,
Hello.
and Fly in the Frying Pan K-Man.
Hello.
Also, wait, give me a second here. You are a rude child, you know that? Anyways, as I was about to say before I was interrupted by a rude child, and while that covers the male half, or at least we consider ourselves to be somewhat male, we also have the female half, which now consists of Tiny Trina, or Tiny Trisha. Hi. See, you were going to be said. You have to wait a second, you impatient redhead.
What do you expect? She has no. What do you expect? She has no soul.
Ouch! So
Hey, yeah.
technically, you're playing as a character who doesn't have a soul either. So technically, I mean, he isn't technically wrong here.
You pray. Just find a deity, pray to it, and then he'll give you a soul.
She
It won't be the soul you want, but you'll
she
get a
is the
soul.
deity. She is the deity. I've known the character. She is the deity. She believes herself to be a deity, and
I
possibly
mean,
on later on.
on a side note, I mean, I always said I wanted to buy a Kia Soul and sell it to somebody named Lucifer, and then to say, "Hey, I sold my soul to the devil." Okay, and just to say that I could do it.
My friend Lucy. Hi Lucy, how you doing? She often says she's the daughter of the devil because of that show, Lucy, the daughter of the devil. She's a goth. She's a little bang goth looking girl, and hey, I mean, if you sold it to her, you can technically say I sold it to Lucy, daughter of the devil.
Jug, here you go, buddy. Here you
Love you,
go.
Lucy.
There you go. And Lucy.
Now we are doing DnDecember. Catching me up some bad news though. My motherboard is currently on the Kashats moment. It's only running at 56%. And the only way to repair that is either to find somebody who's really good at it and spend a lot of money, or to get a new computer. So technically, live streams without me are going to become a thing. Playing the games.
Uh,
Well, that's until I get a new computer, so that'll be technical. Mama Bear has given me permission to try and install games on her computer, so I may be back next week or so. Also, it is my son's weekend. On Saturday, it's his birthday.
oh,
So
awesome.
happy birthday, little bear. You'll be 9 3/4.
And 3/4.
Uh,
How does
Jug got it.
how does
Jug got
that
it.
work?
Jug got the joke. He hates me for it, but Jug got the joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and Trisha, something. Anyways, so
Just make sure there are no owls around during his
Oh,
birthday.
I'm stupid. Oh, now I get it. Sorry, guys.
sorry, K-Pod. Why do you think Necro just like started shaking his head like you son of a? So last time we were starting off the new DnDecember with our new group. We rolled and found out that Necro was going to be the leader of the expedition.
Unfortunately.
He avoided West Wing, but found his way into what could only be described as the most obvious trap on the planet, where he met up with Nigel Woodsbury's daughter and got trapped along with the rest of the crew. The rest of the crew, of course, being Mama Bear, Tiny Trisha, Juggernaut Jared, and himself. However, since we're starting this off and Mama Bear isn't here, we're going to be Sen's one person for the moment. But don't worry, we have another adventurer who might just drop by. So, if I may begin. Necro, will you fix that, please? Will you fix that, please? Please fix that. Oh, it's so distracting. Nah, Juggernaut! Okay, you guys are both on my list. You should roll the naughty list. Oh, god damn it! Okay, so as you guys are currently entrenched in a small prison cell with Juggernaut currently sitting on the prison bunk talking to himself, and Necro's apparently looking for life forms.
I started Necro, you made me spill my
DJ Jug
DJ
in the house.
So we're going to start off with Elijah. Everyone knows Elijah Woodsbury, no relation to Eliza Thornsbury. As she prepares to strike down both Geordie LaForge over here and Juggernaut Jared. So,
What? Let him speak.
I swear to God. I swear if Chris is back there, if Chris is just whispering or something and I can't hear it, I will smash his testicles in with a hammer. And that's not a threat, that's a promise.
There's no one behind me.
But I like when they talk Juggernaut.
I said let him speak, okay? No.
All right.
They're interesting, guy.
As Elijah lets her accomplice exit the room, she takes a very deep breath and stretches herself out. And surprisingly,
Bye, Reggie. Bye, Reggie.
he grumbles and just tears off running. She sits there and starts to stretch, and as she stretches her back out, you guys hear a lot of cracking noises. I mean, like, far more than should naturally be on a person.
I know, Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies.
Snap, crackle, and pop. And you didn't do your daily stretches, did you?
As you notice, she starts to become taller. Much taller. At first, she hits 6 foot. Then she hits 7 foot, 8 foot, and then you notice something else terrifying. Only her spine is stretching.
I'm pretty sure your dad had that same ability with a different anatomy, though.
Okay, anyways. We're not talking about my dad's Johnson here, alright?
I'm not talking about your dad, I'm talking about her dad.
We're not talking about her dad's Johnson either. You're probably also pissing her off. As you realize she starts getting taller, you realize that her whole body it's becoming very strange. It starts to curve. And after a while, you find her looking at Necro upside down.
Shit!
Huh? I never tried this position.
You are going to die, Necro.
I'm aware of this.
But first, Juggernaut's going to die.
What did you two do?
Hey! I told you to not do that. And what did you do? You went ahead and did that anyway. Yeah, we were all laughing, but why?
Because it was funny.
Oh, shit. Okay, so, Juggernaut receives a throat punch, apparently. She reaches straight through. Her arms seem to snap forward like they're part of a rubber band and just catches him in the throat. Juggernaut loses the ability to speak for 2 rounds and has taken 9 damage.
Ooh.
She smiles and looks at Necro and goes, I guess you should be next.
Hey, shush. I want to see what happens to me next. He can't talk anymore.
Oh, great. Now they're both insane. She begins grumbling, and you notice that her arms are now starting to stretch.
Ooh.
and as are her legs. And soon, after a few moments, her rib cage actually begins to crack open.
Well, I never been inside a girl like this before, but okay.
Boy,
Whoa, Neko!
it's so hard to be serious with people like Necro and Jug around. Her face begins to contort and she begins to scream.
Heard those noises before.
After approximately 5 minutes, she is now sitting cross-legged, upside down, and her rib cages are everywhere. And then you hear footsteps, as if somebody or something is walking towards you, but you can't see from where.
Who got there?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that 2 rounds is only like 12 seconds in real life. From within her rib cage emerges a large frog-like individual. You smell sulfur and brimstone. His yellow skin seems to slosh as he steps forward.
Somebody left the frog legs in too long.
Large horns on his head. He carries a massive war club, a loincloth which is not covering up very much.
You got a mighty big package in both areas.
Anyway, God, it's so hard to keep up with Necro.
I'm gonna miss you, Necro. I really am, buddy.
After a few moments, Trisha, with her knowledge, realizes that it's a Glabzil, a very high-rating demon. And the smell when it opens up its mouth is just horrendous. I'm talking dead body-filled sewer levels of stench. With a deep breath, it says, "How do you think I look now, Necro?"
Hey, either way, this works out in my favor.
Oh, dear God.
Lucy,
Oh, no.
Necro gets slammed into the wall by a massive tongue.
Ooh.
He takes 3 points of damage and now finds himself unable to move.
I don't think I want to at this point.
Gosh, dang it. Is this one of my freaking relatives?
No. Well, it's not one of your relatives, but you may be dying tonight.
Gosh dang it. Necro!
Well, I mean, if you want to add up the facts, remember that Juggernaut currently only has 2 HP. Necro only has 3.
Yep.
we're both gonna die. Yay!
Currently, you're at full health at 8. As he begins taking another step towards you, he goes, "I'm going to enjoy every second of torture I put you through, Necro." It crashes.
Thank God I'm a masochist.
Crashes through.
They
the
like
wall.
torture. They like torture too.
Nope, hang on. Oh, Trisha is just able to avoid being smashed by parts of the wall. It walks forward and grabs Necro. Don't be a 20, don't be a 20. Oh, thank goodness. Woo! It grabs him by the leg. It turns around and begins slowly walking out of the prison,
Much
dragging
like-
Necro. It's not that big, Necro, trust me.
Well, I'm not like your father, great sakes.
Side note, Necro is so young that I used to change his diaper. That's how I know. Anyways, back. And I'm talking about when he was an adult because he wears diapers. Anyways, I'm kidding, Necro. I'm kidding. So it begins to drag Necro off.
Hey, can my friends go and watch?
It kind of looks at Jug and goes, "When I am done with him, I will work on you."
Yay!
It licks its lips and goes, "Sexually."
Hmm.
Wait,
Oh,
why
good
don't I
heavens.
get the same service?
Because you said my father was homosexual.
Hey, I would have taken this one on anytime.
Ugh. So Trisha, seeing as you're currently the only person able to stand and fight, other than Mama Bear, who's currently underneath of a tarp that she found, is there anything you want to try and do to this massive ECL 14 demon, or do you just watch his neck gets drug off?
I use my claws and slash the thing that has Necro's leg.
You mean the massive arm is currently holding his leg by?
Yes.
Okay. 3, and you deal. Wait, I'm on the wrong guy's hands. No, that's the right dice. 7 minus 3. So you deal 0 damage. The tarp slowly begins to move, and the sound of boiling water begins being heard, as if somebody's making a cup of tea.
It's tea time.
So, would the last member who's currently hiding underneath Mama Bear's tarp decide to stand up? K-Mod, that's you.
Game on! Game on!
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. What's going on? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna.
With the real K-Mods, please stand up. Please stand up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know. He kind of looks weird, but hey.
K-Mod stands
Would
up.
anyone like?
He brushes it off himself like an action star, because I rolled a 20, by the way. I rolled a 20, and you're just like,
And I rolled 20.
what?
Side chat. Look at the side chat. Aha.
He rolled
And that's 20.
Okay, so natural 20. You fling it off yourself with such pizzazz that your armor seems to almost glow for a second. And what looks like a sword in your hand, bathed in light, is actually a frying pan.
And I look upon the foul creature and I say, I'm not supposed to be here. Would anyone like a cup of tea? Or a cinnamon roll?
Do you have hot
roll.
chocolate? Do you have hot chocolate?
Oh, God.
Waffles?
I have chai tea.
Ah,
Right now.
I want hot chocolate. I want hot chocolate. My friends want it too, but I want hot chocolate.
Give me a minute.
Demon
I
seems
don't know.
extremely confused. Weren't you just a woman?
On Thursdays. We don't talk about that, but, I needed ginger root. I had to do what I needed to do. So,
Necro, would you care to make some sense of this? Would you like to roll a dice and try to make sense of this?
Sure. What kind of dice do I need to roll
Roll a
here?
d20. Roll a d20 and get higher than 8, please. Roll a d20 and get higher than 8, please.
7. Damn it.
I got 10.
Okay. It suddenly seems strange. The entire room seems to be different. You notice that there's nothing in the room. So how would the walls be held up if there's nothing there? You look over and notice that the demon seems to be smaller than it was originally and has longer hair now. When you look back, you see Mama Bear is currently sitting on top of K-Mod's shoulders, holding a pillow and a stick, and K-Mod decides he's going to charge after the demon.
And what's the game on again inside chat here?
You got a
I
9.
rolled a 9.
Necro stabs the monster with it, and you see a bunch of sugar cookies come popping out of it. One of them smacks you in the face.
Cookies.
Oh, damn.
Don't tell me I'm about to die to a cookie.
No, because you see Necro falls out of his chair and takes 1 point of damage. Necro suddenly realizes that he's still in the main hall. I'm just
Let me
gonna-
guess. My good old fucking friend.
No. Oh crap! You rolled low. As you begin looking around, you feel kind of daisy. You look at the drink and you decide to give it a smell. Necro, roll better than a 6 on a 20.
On a 20. Okay.
On the 20 side. Roll better than a 6 on a d20. Come on, man.
Another 10.
Okay. You can smell a specific root that you're very familiar with. You were drugged. A prank that you're very sure you know who caused.
A good old friend from back in the childhood.
Of course, Marine's nowhere to be found.
That little fucking coward.
You see Jug trying to shake. Jug is trying to shake you awake. You feel him shaking you, and when you look up, you realize that Jug is sitting across from you, and you feel something grabbing your shoulders. And when you look around, there's nothing there.
I'm tripping balls, motherfuckers.
Can I just rolled a 19. Can I smack Necro with a leak?
Hang on, let me just confirm. Oh crap! You can beat him across the head with it if you want.
I told you, don't drink my mushroom tea. It's made for special. It wasn't done right.
Necro finds himself in the hall at the beginning. Everyone's still sitting down eating their meals, and Necro has realized this entire time he actually dreamed this all up.
Wouldn't be the weirdest dream I've had.
He also finds that in his hand is a small bill. The bill is for the chosen adventure that he took while he was sleeping. And it's to go help clear out a cellar of giant rats.
Ooh, we're going to fight some rats, guys.
I love this. I love how quick he is. Yeah, we're going to go fight rats. Nothing. No questions about what happened. No questions about how long he's been unconscious. Isn't asking Jug who was shaking him. Isn't asking K-Mad why he smacked him with a leak or even who he is. He's just... Okay, so anyways, he's him. Alright, he's Necro.
He's a fearless leader.
Yep. So, K-Mod, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Kmod the Third.
Esquire.
I enjoy cooking.
So you're
And
nothing like
I'm in
your
search.
grandfather. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let that slide. He's a very important man. Very important man.
Yes.
And I strive to be like him one day. But be that as it may, I'm in search for a very special ingredient.
Chemical X.
I'm gonna-
just kidding.
Very, very special dish I'm trying to create for an old recipe.
Uh-huh.
But I shall tell the ingredients in due time. For right now, the rats have something I need. Come.
The barkeep walks by and puts a hand on K-Mod's shoulder. You are correct.
I smack it with the leak!
It's the
I
barkeep,
have
the guy
to
who
roll.
gave you the leak.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8.
I smack it with a kibasi.
You
Don't
have
tell
missed
him.
horribly. He rolled an 18. he grabs K-Mod, slings him over his shoulder, and slams him to the ground. Easy with that. That's a weapon, man. He grabs the leak off of you. How dare you treat your food like this? You should be glad I respect your grandfather so much. If it wasn't for him, the red caps of that island would have gone extinct. He saved an entire race. All by himself.
Wait, what? Yeah,
No,
they
he
can't.
repopulated the race.
Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. He misses. He goes to kick K-Mod, decides not to do it, and just walks back to his station. Okay, so since everyone's together in the room right now, are there any questions real quick, or would you guys just want to go hit up this little adventure real quick?
So yeah, actually, how long was I out for? Who the fuck was shaking me? And why the fuck did you smack me with a fucking leak, you fuck?
Well, let's go over those questions real quick, shall we? How long you were asleep? You were asleep for 15 minutes.
That's not bad.
The person who shook you is... No one can give you that answer. They all look at you like you're crazy. But you could feel
Well, I
you could feel big, powerful hands. Like, I'm talking like you could feel them. Like, people could see the hands on your shoulders waking you up. That's.
Oh, whoa.
And why did he smack you with a leak? The answer is because he could.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Could have been potato, but
Oh, God,
I had a
that'd be
leak
worse.
in my
I'd
hand.
rather get smacked by a leek than a potato any day of the week.
True.
Leeks have a bend to them. They're like a whip. A potato doesn't have a bend. It's more like a brick. You know, rather
Yep.
hit the head with a leek than a brick. You know, or whip than a brick. Necro.
So, I do got another question.
Okay.
So curious on this bill. Does it list how many of these giant rats there are?
Yes, it does. You are up against. Oh, let's. Oh, she's coming. One more. I gotta roll one more. Oh, come on. Be nice to me, game. Be nice to us. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. So the bill says that there are currently 17 rats in the basement. Nine more are giant rats, and 4 are rat kings. Now, just to give you a hint,
Great.
rat kings are not that strong. What they are basically is a colony of rats that have connected at the tail and have minor psionic abilities.
Hmm.
Wow, I wasn't expecting you guys to get that many. You guys almost got max on that one, by the way. I'm just throwing it out. You guys almost got max. So it will be worth a ton of experience, and the reward will be.
That's a nice dice box, buddy.
Thank
Is that a
you.
dice box?
Yes.
You will get 4 gold pieces each, and an additional 4 for every rat king you bring in, dead or alive.
Ooh.
Preferably
okay.
dead. So basically, if you finish off all the rats, you only get 4 gold, but for each of the rat kings, which is 4, you'll get an additional. So basically, you guys can get 20 gold from this one.
Nice.
As you read the bill further, you realize that the bill leads you into town, but only slightly. You can't leave the protective zone just yet, but leads you right down the hill that Necro walked up originally to a small shack that looks like it was in better shape than he thought it was, because it looked like it was a well-built shack. Necro can remember... Yeah, actually, he can remember a lot. I rolled a 19 for him. Necro can remember the building. The building held a nice ivory sheen to it, had no holes in it, and looked to be in perfect health. In fact, the door itself seemed to be a pristine adamantine door with lock.
Hmm.
To think that that was somehow taken over by a bunch of rats seems awfully suspicious.
Yes it does. What the fuck happened to that cottage here?
Well, unfortunately, I can't roll you that one, but there's a lot of things in there. Lots of them. So, you have a few
Anybody
options.
else got any questions for the DM?
Yeah, anyone else have a question for me? Anyone?
No, not right now.
Okay, so
I'm good.
Necro, you have 3 options. Option 1 is you can head back to the common grounds for you guys and see if you can pick up any gear or anything like that. Basically, you're all carrying your standard gear on you right now, so you're fine, but you can always go back there if you want. Option 2 is you can ask around the school for any kinds of hints, advice, etc. Or option 3... Yes?
Actually, I do have one question. What is our monetary?
What's our money at the moment? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys currently have 11 silver and 14 copper, so you don't even have a gold to your name. But you have enough to get basic supplies. You get potions with that if you need to. What?
Gold coins.
No, you can make fake gold coins. No, I didn't give you the power to create platinum and gold. No, jeez. You get that later on. You can pull up to 50 G's worth of stuff out of there. But I definitely will say you probably don't want to start pulling things out of your cleavage just yet.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, she chose me like Momo from My Hero Academia.
Perfect.
And the joke for her is that she always, anywhere you can see her skin, she can pull things out of that you can imagine. Like she can literally make a mortar if she knows how to make it out of her fat cells.
Oh.
I wish I had that power. I got a little bit here. I want to lose. I'd be making everything. me and Jug would be thin, mean, and strong. Stop pulling my belly fat.
So Trisha, I'm gonna need a few items when you have the chance of a few minutes. Saltpeter, potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal. When we have a minute. I need about 4 pounds of it. It's for a recipe.
Yo, it's
It's
for
a
a
drink.
recipe.
You're
All right.
a fucking bomb.
It's a cocktail. No. It's coffee.
Yeah. So that saltpeter's really well in coffee, I'll tell you. No.
It wakes you up.
It'll wake you up.
The bang will wake me up.
You'll be awake
Yes,
with a...
I put it in a
goes-
ceramic jar, and I
He
put like
goes
wax
first.
paper on top of the fuse cord.
Listen, she only gets 50 gold per week out of this, and she can't use it to make gold or anything, and you want to waste it on all that? Sure, I'll look up the prices, but it sounds like you're wasting about 10 gold worth of stuff right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes first. I agree.
It's a recipe.
Oh, I'm sure it's
Just-
sure it's a recipe, all right.
You know what? I may take back what I said that you're not like your grandfather. Just
I'm a cook. I'm cooking things.
Oh, you're cooking something, all right. So, Necro,
Yeah,
let's...
listen, I remember the first thing my grandfather told me about your dad and his first heroic action.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that too.
That he helped himself to find locals, allowed him to take items from the shops.
No, his first heroic action of stabbing a fucking bed that has a little kid underneath of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're not talking about how he tactically acquired items. Okay. Hey, there we go.
No, we're not talking about that, but that was another heroic action too.
He was full of heroic
I
actions.
love my granddad.
Anyways.
Anywho, so Necro, I would suggest that we go talk to our classmates and see if we get more information on how to deal with this rat.
That's why I was
Population.
thinking we, go ask around for some advice, maybe pick up some potions, since
Okay, yeah.
apparently I think you might be our only healer of any kind.
As long as we do not talk to the red caps.
What say you, Trisha and Jug? Do you want to go and ask people what they want to do?
So, so your options are: you can head to the West Wing, the upper floor, which has the alchemy labs, or you can head to the northern section, which has armor smiths and things like that.
So we're not going to West Wing.
Yeah.
So it's always an option.
Not going to West Wing. West Wing doesn't exist. Where's DG with that fucking holy hand grenade again and drop it on fucking West Wing? God damn it.
First of all, that was a nuclear device. It was not a holy hand grenade. And second of all, I'm pretty sure he's been blinked out of reality by a god by now, so don't worry about that.
I can summon him quick. I got technology.
Okay, where are those Dragon Balls?
We're up those dragons.
I would say Northwind to get maybe some leather armor or something. Or we can ask him how to deal with stuff.
Well, I mean, a weaponsmith or an armorsmith might be pretty good to ask. An alchemist might also be good.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as numerous as they are in West Wing, maybe the West Wingers know something about killing rats.
Or want to hump us to death.
There's that, too.
Flip a coin, buddy.
Always the option.
Okay, Phyllis leader, where are we going?
We're gonna go talk to the armor and weapons people first, and then we'll hit up the alchemist, and hopefully DG then will be there to take out West Wing.
Oh, you are an evil person. Okay.
Jug, you okay there?
Yeah,
He's not.
I'm good.
As you begin making it off, you can't help but notice that there are 9 red-capped students standing outside of West Wing. They look over at the group and begin whistling and clapping their own buttocks in front of you, smashing them, making you really rude cat calls. They're mentioning how handsome Juggernaut looks, or how they would do many sexual acts to Trisha. How they're whistling for their cousin to come over so they can give him a few rounds with them. That kind of stuff. Would you care to acknowledge them, or would you just like to walk past, Necro?
Walk past.
Wink.
Roll better.
No.
Roll higher than a 10.
For me or to see?
Necro.
I should have shut up. I should stop talking.
11. An 11. I held on by the skin of my teeth.
Ooh, that was too close, buddy. Sorry.
As you begin climbing the stairs, they begin saying things like, "Ooh, I love it when they run."
No, run faster. Run faster.
And eventually we'll find them in a bathroom.
I pick up.
I'm not going to the bathroom anytime in the academy unless if it's in my own room. Securely.
No, we have communal bathrooms, buddy. It's a school.
Nope. Actually, you weren't here for the explanation of our bedrooms.
Yeah, everyone has their own bedroom using a dimensional room. So if you open up the door and walk in, it's your room, but no one else can walk in. So if you and Necro both run in at the same time, you run into your room and Necro runs into his at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what school have you been to where there are no bathrooms? Huh?
Shoe store?
Huh?
Anyways. Oh, jeez. As you begin walking up the stairs, you can't help but notice that you feel in the air as if somebody is watching you or following you. When you look backwards, everyone roll a d20 for persuasion. Or, sorry, for perception. Perception. Damn it, Kyle, perception.
Perception check.
Okie dokie. See what I get.
15.
Okay.
I'm dumb. I rolled a 3.
Jug?
Let me go back to the other one.
I did a slash and then a dice roller there. Yeah. That's what I've been using.
What did I hit? S20? 19.
Oh, you got 19.
Almost.
Nice.
You almost got it, Jug. Almost got it. I rolled a natural 20. You turn around and you don't see anybody. No shadows or anything, but you feel. Like Jug feels like there is somebody there. If they're just out of sight or something like that. And even the voices in his head are looking, and they can't see anything.
Ooh.
It's been a while since you brought those guys up, so I was bringing them up for you. See how that works out?
Hey, Jack, why are they panicking?
Wouldn't you panic?
What's going on, guys? I feel a bit drafty.
Guys. Guys.
And now I'm
They
gonna
ain't
roll.
saying anything.
Now I'm gonna roll every dice I have.
Why?
Because only one of them matters, but I'm going to roll all of them. So anyways, you begin heading towards Northwing. Now none of you were ever introduced to Northwing. And it's very strange because Northwing actually would actually go out of the building. And Necro remembers that from the outside of the building, there would be nothing there.
Right.
But as you get to the top of the stairs and turn to go Northwing, you notice there's a massive hallway leading towards... Okay, yeah. Oh. One second, guys. I got to get a pick of tooth for my daughter.
I was eating venison jerky.
She was eating venison jerky.
Nice.
So anyways, but now Necro notices that there's a massive, I'm talking massive hallway, where there should be no hallway.
Guys, this is strange. This thing exists.
But sure it did, Necro. I saw it. I thought they saw it too.
But
Are the walls edible?
The walls are not edible!
I didn't. Oh, okay. Oh.
Is he edible?
Nowadays,
He is
do
technically
not
edible. He is
taste-
technically edible, and some of those.
Well, I rolled a 3, so I can't be that
okay,
bright.
okay. Some of the red caps downstairs might say otherwise. So Necro, as you walk in, you decide that you're going to try and do something. You decide to look out the window. Roll a perception check. D20.
Yeah.
Easy.
Rolled a 1
Easy.
into the wall.
Easy win.
I got a 12.
Oh, nice.
Nice. When you look out the window, you're actually kind of shocked because instead of seeing a snowy landscape, you actually see what looks like a sort of badlands. In the distance, you can see what appears to be a dragonoid-like creature pulling a cart full of oars and several dwarves walking behind them. They all seem to be walking towards another school, which seems to be attached to the hallway.
Can I roll to say something?
Yeah.
Look out the other window and roll. Okay.
Yeah, roll away. Just tell me what you rolled. It's a low roll. This is a low roll to get this one. Neko could have rolled a 5 and still saw this. It's okay.
Yeah. I rolled an 8.
Okay, so you can definitely see. You can also see the same things. You notice that when you put your hand against the window, it actually does feel warmer outside than it does inside the building you're in at right now.
Okay.
So I wonder if we're heading. Is that other school-looking place, or is that a fellow school, or is that I don't know, guys. It's kind of weird.
Okay. At the end
Did
of
I
the
take my pot off the fire? I don't know.
At the end of the hallway, you see an extremely tall individual standing there. He wears similar robes to what you guys are wearing, with a opal color to them instead of a marble color to them. He notices he's down the hallway. And you see him kind of waving his hand at you, just shaking it back and forth. He has an extremely large amount of hair on his head, and it just seems to be a little out of place. But he's still waving at you guys to come on closer.
Is he Jesse?
No, he's not Jesse.
Oh, it might be William.
No,
William's
it
cousin?
kind of reminded me of his explanation of our one buddy that we have.
Anyways, Necro, I guess you guys go towards him.
Get away and walk towards him.
Okay. Okay, good. So as you guys walk forward, you walk by several windows. All the windows show the same thing. They show you're inside some area that seems like a badland canyon. There's still some trees. Birds are flying overhead. When you get to the end of the hall, you can only see what you describe as a massive dwarf. He has dwarven features, but is extremely tall, about 8 foot. He smiles and gives you a slight chuckle. Ah, I see you're looking for the blacksmith. You all look a bit confused. What's wrong? Ain't you ever seen a two-way teleportation door before?
No.
Ah, well, welcome to the workshop. We aren't currently on the same continent either. We're on Dreskwick. Quick note for you guys, Dreskwick would be an area found about 300 miles south of Icewind Dale. It used to be. It was originally a slave colony for ogres, and then they were freed by the heroes of Icewind Dale. I believe it was Icewind Dale 2 that saved them, or it was Icewind Dale 1. But anyways, he introduces himself as High Master Rothgun. And despite his looks, he is actually a dwarf. His mother was an ogre. His father was a dwarf / half-dragon.
I gotta ask.
Whoa.
Diggy hole.
Yes, I am a dwarf, and in fact, I have, a diggy hole. But what brings you to this part of the world?
Well, we have come here for.
I'm looking for potatoes.
He kind of looks over at K-Mod. I don't believe I asked you, laddie. You seem to be the squirrel loose kind.
Oh, sir, we come here looking for questions and possibly wares.
Well, you come to the right place. This is the headmistress's personal school assembly room. We are currently out in the Badlands of Harshek. Don't worry about it. As long as you don't step out any of the windows, you won't have to worry about anything. For instance, going to shock. As you have left a climate that was currently negative 12 degrees and to one that is currently 150 degrees outside.
Ooh.
In short, if you step outside, you will begin to foam at the mouth and we will have to drag you to the nurse's office. And you don't want to go to the nurse's office.
Okay, so don't touch the windows, guys.
Don't break them, or they will come out of your behinds.
Oh.
It looks nice outside. I want to go outside.
No, Juggernaut.
I want to go outside.
Juggernaut.
I want to go outside. They're telling me to go outside.
Roll a
Fine,
d20.
sir.
Hey, silence.
Oh, crap.
Juggernaut,
I
D20.
get you.
Roll a d20, Jug.
I would like to talk to
A
the
2.
the master.
1 second.
Oh.
1 second.
Hang on.
Jug, you suddenly feel a little prick in the neck and take 3 points of damage. You realize, of course, that it is a dart. And you kind of fall down onto your knees and begin talking in very weird gibberish tongues. And as you reach out for the window, you find yourself hitting the walls. And as you're falling, you swear you see balls with sweat dripping off them. See, to the windows, to the walls, to the sweat dripping.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
All
ski.
the females, girl.
So Jug will be down for 3 rounds. Everyone
No
roll.
offense.
Everyone roll a perception check.
Okay. D20, everyone.
yes, sir.
Including me?
Well, you can't. You roll.
I
with
just
your-
suck. I'm sucking today. A 9.
17.
Was that Jug, Echo?
17.
Trisha rolled a 12, and Juggernaut rolled a negative 38, as he's currently unconscious. Hi, Mom Bear. So,
Hi, Mama Bear.
Hey, Mom Bear.
Hello.
you see for a split second somebody's hand pulling a blowgun back into the shadows, and then they kind of just vanish.
Ooh.
I kind of say, whisper, thank you. Even he was a little too crazy for my liking at that point in time.
All right.
And that's coming from somebody that's trying to, be an expert and crazy.
Hmm.
The half dwarf, half ogre teacher decides to grab Juggernaut by the leg and begins carrying him behind as he begins talking to the rest of you. You hear about the tales of Icewind Dale, the adventures, and the radioactive lizard folk that live within the own castle right now, created by the dread god, Deathgasm.
Yep, my great-grandfather here told me that story of how that ass monkey destroyed, that lovely lizard bunch and made them radioactive.
He throws Juggernaut gently, by the way. Gently onto what could only describe as a very large beanbag kind of deal. As he throws him, you kind of notice that Juggernaut kind of slowly glides and lands very softly for how hard this guy threw him. He kind of looks like, and he goes, and he just like slowly lands very comfortably, very peacefully.
So I will be able to pick all of them up and carry them.
All of them? Well, yeah, you're mad strong. You have an 18 to your strength. You're mad strong. Your wisdom's kind of low though, and so is your dexterity. Years of doing this with your nails kind of took away your dexterity and your wisdom. Got to make sure they're pointy. He sits down at his table and motions for you guys to take a seat on the chairs, and asks, "Well, what do you want to know? How can I help you?"
So, my fine friend here, we have a bill here to go face several rats, for giant rats and rat kings.
Oh, yes. I've heard of this. It's one of the new group's favorite things to do. They open up the bottom cellar and release a bunch of rats into this one building, and they have some of the newer students go down and fight their way through them. Come see.
I
Which
was
is us.
Oh. Go ahead.
Oh, so you're the students that have to handle this. And I could give you a bit of advice, or I could give you a toy, if you want to call it that.
Fearless leader. What do you decide?
Anybody?
Necro.
He's kind of just waiting, like, tick, 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 tick,
I'm kinda liking the toy. Will the toy help us in our adventure?
Well, he said toy. He never implied if it's gonna help us or not. It could be like funny string. I don't know.
This is why I'm asking him.
Yes, I have a new device. He reaches underneath the desk and pulls out something covered with a cloth. He whips it back, and you see a long tube with a trigger attached to it. It seems to have a pipe that goes back into it. It looks like a backpack with another tube attached to it. A couple of my friends were looking at this. It looks like a flamethrower, or flamethrower if you wish to know it, but it's not. He only gets one shot with it. We're trying to get it to be stronger, but you know what? This seems like the perfect time to test the prototype, so to speak. Inside this weapon, it contains a powerful spell, since outlawed for decades, thanks to the horrible blunders that happened on a faraway tropical island. I introduced you to the Butter Maker.
Ooh.
Inside this is a level 3 cone of melted butter spell. You just aim.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
Trigger.
And I will take it.
Did you say butter?
You butter believe it.
Nice.
I will take it for a test run for you, my sir.
Oh, don't worry. It also has an arcane eye signet on it, so I will be able to watch what happens. Don't worry, I can't wait to see. I only hope that it doesn't explode.
Yeah,
I hope so too.
He hands it over to Necro, who then dons the item. It fits very, very comfortably on your back. It comes with several bands that attach here, and the sprayer comes here, as if it's like a knuckle duster almost.
Okay.
Still letting you wield a weapon, but allowing you to aim it and then push the trigger on the side of it to fire it once. He makes a comment that says, if it works out perfectly, I may be able to give you some fuel charges for it. What do you say? You test the weapon out, and if it works well, I'll give you a few extra fuel charges for it. Sound like a deal?
I think it is a deal.
He sits back and begins chuckling, which then goes into a boisterous laughter, followed by what only can be described as the evil genius on top of a horrible volcanic lad's laugh, including crinkled fingers, a malevolent half laugh, and him looking up the sky. Ah, 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 ah. Sorry, I just remembered a joke.
Sure, I'll go with that. I don't feel like pissing off a fucking 8-foot-tall dork today.
You realize you've been pissing off an 8-foot-tall woman all day, right? Like, she's a big woman, too.
Yeah, but she is stuck under my leadership, so... I'm sorry, but hey, I didn't roll the dice.
Okay, first of all, you Juggernaut. Second of all, he hears a bell ringing and looks up panicked. Other than your friend there, K-Mod, the rest of you should leave immediately. That was a school bell, which means West Wing is going to begin sending their students over.
Let's get the fuck out of here!
I had more questions though.
Do you really want to meet your fucking cousins that
Oh,
literally
yeah.
like to fuck?
Well, don't forget, his sister and grandmother also live here.
Yeah.
Bye.
And-
Well, thank you, kind sir. We'll hopefully see you again.
Oh, don't worry.
I have more
I
questions.
know. I know. I will be seeing you again. The door slams shut, and you guys are blown down the hallway by a gust of air. Roll an acrobatics check, by the way.
Oh, what? Chuck?
Acrobatics
D20.
check.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, two of you actually have acrobatics as one of your skills. That would be Juggernaut and Necro.
I have 11.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, geez, nice. Jug?
14.
Okay, Trisha? Oh, hang on. I forgot I got to roll for Trisha. Okay, you all roll and land with a gentle thud. No one takes any damage, and you find yourselves down the hall, almost to the door. But you can hear
I'm guessing maybe the gentle fall also wakes Juggernaut up.
Oh yeah, he's awake and has no idea where he is right now. Jug is like, ha.
Why does my neck hurt?
My foot
Well,
Stop laughing at me.
My foot itches.
keep laughing at him. It was funny as fuck what happened.
So Juggernaut gets caught up by his two voices who are both there.
You listen to me, not him.
And you find
I
yourselves
don't know. They like me
you
too.
find yourselves sprinting to make it to the alchemy side before the red caps make it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Can I push K-Man toward the West Wing?
Roll
What did I?
roll a d8. Roll a d8.
T8.
D8. Roll a d8.
What did I do? Seriously, at the beginning of it.
A one.
Okay.
So you go to push him. However, you miss completely. Roll and land on your face. As you find yourself sprinting, Necro also gets one of those feelings. Roll a perception check.
All of us?
All of you.
Okay.
Hey, Tony, guys.
Trish rolled a
Yes,
16.
sir.
Actually, she rolled a 17 this year.
Nat 20.
Okay.
16.
I got
16.
18.
Okay. Well, Necro, you just matched it, and Trisha was one short because she does have perception as one of her skills. Juggernaut, you now realize that you see three slightly shimmering figures following you guys that just hold still afterwards, and you can't see them anymore. But you now know you see at least three individuals following you.
Somebody's watching me.
And Necro gets no privacy. Necro only catches one of them. Juggernaut, you catch all three. Nothing? Okay, so you guys make it to the alchemy lab now.
Is there anything we can do? Like,
Well, I mean, I guess you could turn around and fire your cone of melted butter at him if you want.
no.
None of you guys are level 1. You guys have spells like boosting your defense by 1 point, or being able to make somebody think off about themselves. You guys are not strong. These individuals are, if they're using the spell invisibility, they're at least level 6.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep running. I don't.
Of course, K-Mod could also just turn around and breathe fire at them too if you wanted to. But I mean, you really want to test this out against people that are definitely a higher level than you? You can go right ahead. I wouldn't.
Oh, no.
I'm quite content right now. I'm.
Look at me
Keep
up,
jogging.
K-Mod, I need you to do me an important favor. Very important.
Okay.
I need you to roll a d20 now.
Okay.
As you guys all find yourselves running into the room. K-Mod?
I rolled a 2. Oh no.
K-Mod is suddenly ambushed. He feels his entire body. Oh, ow, ooh, ow. He feels an impact rocket his body, and he finds himself smashed against a wall. They're holding him as a very tall, red-headed redcap. He takes 6 damage. Now I need you to roll another check. Roll another check, buddy. Another d20.
A little help, friend? 19.
Okay. Well, you crushed that roll, by the way. She only had a 9. You recognize the hug. You recognize the impact, and you recognize the figure who's in front of you. It is none other than your mother. Yep. Her name is Lucretia.
Yay!
She is Lucretia, and she is very happy to see her little boy. Okay, Mom, I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing? Why are you in the alchemy lab? Do you know what time it is? Your cousins are everywhere. You should not be out.
My friends are doing stuff. I wanted to join them. Sorry.
She does one of those things where she licks her finger and just like cleans your cheek because there's dirt on it, you know.
Come on. It was right there.
Mama's
Hello,
Yeah, I know. I know. That's funny.
Hello, K-Mod's mom.
That would be Professor Lucretia to you, you cretin.
Yes, Mrs.
I'm just
Lucia.
kidding. You can call me Luca. We're not in class.
Okay. Hello, Luca.
So,
Greetings, man.
and a greetings to you, because why, I remember you. Are you back to sniff some of the poisonous chemicals again, good sir? The nurse would like to see you, but even I'm not that cool. You feel a chill go down your spine when she brings up the nurse. As if you're terrified of what she could possibly be.
I'm even kidding.
All of you get that chill down your spine when you hear the nurse. Well, what brings you here? As you notice she starts walking away, you notice that one of her legs is actually mechanical. She hops up onto a chair, turns around and smiles. I'm not like the rest of the Red Caps. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm good here. I'm a professional teacher. But what are you all doing here? I've heard rumors that all students right now, except for the second year Red Caps, should be off on quests.
So we are actually on a quest, but we wanted to gather information and see about wares before we go on said quest.
You see her taking a look at your backpack. She goes, I see you're the new test subject.
Yes, I am.
Well, that's good.
What?
The nurse has dealt with the past 6. Poor child. One of them will never be able to see again.
Does she hum?
What?
Does the nurse hum?
Hum?
No.
That's maybe do your efforts.
No. She's dead silent. You see her mom, you see Luca kind of shiver. She could be anywhere right now. Anywhere.
Is she talking about one of the Silent Hill nurses?
I'll admit it, Mom. I'll admit it. That kid, he stole some vegetables from me. I asked to get it back 3 times. He wouldn't listen. I took his eyes.
I have a question.
Yeah, 1 second, Doug.
All right.
Oh, she smiles and gives you a thumbs up. That's my boy! Just like your grandfather. Stab first and ask questions later. Now, Doug.
Does she shimmer at all?
Oh, no. In fact, if anything, she kind of absorbs light. She's like a walking shadow.
Oof. Oh, boy.
Okay.
She reaches under her desk and brings out a small orb. She places it in front of Juggernaut and she places her fingers on it. After a few seconds, you see a child running through the hallways. She's just running from something. You can see fear in her eyes. She keeps checking back. She's running. And she finds herself in a corner. And she's looking around and she can't see anything. And then you notice that the wall starts to move a little. And these really massive, like 10-foot long arms reach around her and just pull her into the shadows with a small stifling scream. And then it all goes back to natural. And she's like, that's the nurse. At least that's the only recorded footage I have of the nurse. She's very dazzling. She won't let me catch her in recordings. So anyways,
Okay.
how can I help you? You're actually surprised that she's this helpful of a person after everyone you've run into in the school so far. She's like honestly trying to help you guys. You can hear it in her voice. She just wants to help you guys.
So I hand her the bill so she can see what we're up against and say, do you have any advice or anything that could help us out in our quest?
1 second. She touches the side of her face and you see a glow go across her eyes. And she has a pair of reading glasses that seem to be focused for magic. She reads through it and smiles a little. You have nothing to worry about. Well, other than the Rat Kings. The Rat Kings can cast some nasty psionics. I mean, nothing that's actually going to kill or hurt you. But some nasty psionics nonetheless. She looks at the page real quick. 4 gold per Rat King. How would you like to make more money off of this bill?
Oh,
More.
You intrigue me.
Give me 1 second. I want to roll before I start saying anything. Okay. She looks at you and says, now, they have only spotted 4 Rat Kings, which is still a terrifying conception, but if you bring me the bodies of the Rat Kings, I will provide each of you with an additional 5 gold per Rat King. Oh, by the way, no questions asked. She kind of like looks at you guys, just no questions asked, though.
I mean, I communicate with the group here,
Okay.
and I say, it's a very tempting offer. What do you guys say?
big
Oh, sorry.
old
I was thinking of a recipe. What? I'm kidding. Oh, Rat Kings.
We believe
We of the
that
Council of Juggernaut believe.
we believe that the extra gold would probably be helpful later on.
And what did Trisha say? I didn't hear her.
Trisha said it was just too tempting to put down. She likes the idea.
Okay.
I mean, he never. The dwarf never stipulated he needed all Rat Kings. So
According to what
we can give him.
According to what I've read from him, he just wants you to kill them.
Yes.
But I have more burning passion. You can kill them. I'll give you an additional 5 gold. However, you cannot kill them with the butter gun.
Okay.
Well, there goes that.
She roll. Hang on, let me just roll dice.
Well, there's the other 9 rats that I could kill.
Well, there's the 9 giant rats and the 14 regular rats that you can easily kill. I mean, just don't use the gun on them. Anybody want to question why?
Why?
Because there will be nothing left, and they'll be cooked with butter.
She looks at it, she goes, no, because I hate cleaning butter out of rats. Their fur gets all greasy and nasty, and I need them for a different reason. And I need them to be presentable.
I know.
And what did I say about questions?
Back when I was.
No questions asked. Ah!
I had to go to my uncle's house during summer break. I had to clean rats for hours. Yes. I did not like it. No.
An alarm goes off on her wrist, and she takes out a small pill, pops in her mouth, and swallows it. If I didn't have this alarm, I'd forget to take my vitamins. So.
Her non-horny pills.
No, they're just vitamins.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't have that issue because, well, there's a reason she doesn't have that issue, but you'll have to find that out later. She also hands Necro a map.
The map!
Not the map, a map.
No.
And he's singing the song. And he's singing the damn song.
Yes.
They're all singing it.
I can't hear them.
I can!
Oh, God, I'm going to get Boots out here with a baseball bat. Anyway, she takes a look at Necro and says, now you could go in the main entrance of the base, and that will send you off with the rats and possibly a Rat King. However, if you were to take the secret entrance, which is around back in the cellar, you could sneak up and get rid of the rats and the giant rats without bothering the Rat Kings first.
I think I will take the secret way in.
She hands you a key and smiles. For some strange reason, I like your jib. As she goes away,
Because I feel like I'm going to use the blaster here on those regular rats that you don't need.
she goes to turn away and she stops and goes, oh, one more thing. And she like grabs onto Necro's throat and pulls him real close. Kmart is my baby, and I love him. So if I find one hair of his cut or broken from this adventure, I will do so many horrible things, you'll wish you lived in West Wing. She just drops Necro.
Ma'am, one thing, he's already trying to create bombs. How do you expect me to stop his crazy, his friggin' grandfather passed on to him?
Not my circus, not my monkey. So, you guys have fun.
Ma'am?
Yes?
You trying to get me to make, ingredients for explosions?
Oh, sweetie, she grabs you by the throat and pulls you down to her level with enough strength that actually buckles your knees. And she goes, if you're too stupid to not listen to my son's explosives, I can gladly give you a brain transplant. No. And she lets you go. So ta-ta for now, everybody. I have to get ready for my next class.
Oh, wait, Mom.
Yes.
One question before you do leave. Is it okay if I make rat goulash again? Or, I mean, I did mess up, but I'll follow the recipe again.
Oh, as long as I don't have to eat it, I love the idea, sweetie. Make them eat it. They'll love it. Anyways.
I'll give it to my cousins.
Rat
Can
goulash.
Can I get one of those flasks of the dangerous chemicals to take with me?
She just hands you a handful of stickers, go smell them, and throws you guys out of her class. I should dictate that she's extremely tall for a red cap. She's about human height, where most red caps are only about 4 foot. So she's obviously a half-breed. What she is, you don't know. And how she lost her leg, don't know that either. Although K-Mod might know. Don't be a high number. Don't be a high number. God damn it. So as you guys leave, you hear a bell ring.
Oh yes, that's the sign of the red caps are coming.
West Wing is now going to have West Wing's second year is now going to have their alchemy class. You may wish to get out of
Run!
Any shenanigans? Any shenanigans, guys? Anybody want to do some shenanigans?
I want to push K-Man again.
Okay. K-Man, roll. Roll that D20. He's trying to push you for some reason. I don't know why, but he's trying to push.
I rolled a 1. Are you happy?
As you begin getting closer,
Are you trying?
As you get close to the stairs, Jug looks down and sees a red cap coming up the stairs. He grabs you and goes, heads up, and throws you down on top of the poor girl. You both.
How's it going, cousin?
You both take 2 points of non-lethal
damage.
And
it's a good thing his mother did not see this.
His mother actually did see that.
Oh no!
I was just rolling that. You feel the chill of death go up your spine, Jug. And actually, it's not your cousin. It's actually your sister.
Oh, okay.
No.
And she smiles. She goes, "What are you doing? Run! They're coming!"
You better pick yourself up quick. Here, K-Mon.
K-Mon picks himself up, helps her up, smiles, says, "I'll see you later, sis," and runs down the stairs.
I'll pick up everybody and run.
Trisha, however, has... Hang on, I just want to see this happen. Hang on. Yep. So Trisha grabs both of you, throws you over her shoulders, and just leaps off the balcony. And lands perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Just boom! Drops you both on the ground. No damage to either of you. Okay, so Necro.
But K-Man, you have to admit that was funny.
Throwing the wolf to the slaughter.
You two owe me.
She points at
I know.
Jug. You two owe me.
Hey, I wasn't part of this. It's K-Man. I'm up here just...
Whatever.
Who are you talking to, buddy?
Don't you see them?
You don't see them?
The plushies, the hedgehog.
No, he's talking to somebody else. He's talking to somebody else. Actually, speaking of which, Necro has taken 1 point of damage. He reaches into his shirt and finds that his porcupine has swirly eyes because of all the picking up and doing, and he accidentally landed on it when she dropped him. So he takes 1 point of damage. It's currently swirly eyed, and his little bear's poking it, trying to wake it up.
That's what you get, babe. Making fun of me.
K-Man, you don't see them with me?
I hear a voice faintly.
So I guess you're going to head towards the arena now, Necro?
I think that's our only option, as seeing as West Wing does not exist.
But it's right over there. It's literally like 30 feet away. Trisha could pick you up and probably throw you there if you wanted to.
No.
I want to see Trisha do it. I want to see Trisha do it. I want to see Trisha do it.
I will pull out the fucking holy hand grenade.
Trisha goes to grab him, but he just runs out the door, and you all go chasing after him.
Yeah. Wait, they all went chasing after Necro?
Everyone went the same way Necro went.
Okay.
However, Jug, one more perception check.
D20?
D20, one more
Yes,
perception.
sir.
5.
Okay. You swear you hear somebody saying something in Elfish. But seeing as you don't speak Elfish, it sounds like a bunch of gobbledygook. And with that, we will end the episode, folks. Oh, yeah. With a critical failure, we'll end that episode. One of the doors falls off its hinges as everyone goes chasing Necro out the door.
He's your getaway.
I was gonna have the door shut with an epic flare, but apparently one just like fell off the hinges. One closed and one just fell inward, so you guys are safe. Okay, folks. I know I said there was going to be some more adventure and some more fighting in this one, but we kind of got delayed a little with the beginning. Sorry about that, but next time there will be some adventure because Necro and party now take on their first dungeon.
Ooh. Oh no.
Is it a darkest dungeon?
No, it's actually well lit. Sorry, the darkest dungeons for people who are higher level. Yep, it sure is. All right, so folks, these little adventurers will begin their next adventure, and maybe they'll run into a friend or two next time. Who knows? But until next time, folks, I, of course, am that curious Kaiju K.
I'm Necker Nick.
I'm Juggernaut Jared.
I'm the cook / human lawn dart now. K-Man.
I'm Dr. Seth. And I'm always late for the roll call. Mama bear.
We will see you all in the future. Peace out, everybody, and cheers.
Cheers.
Jeez.
Hey, K-Mod, your role hasn't changed since last time.
What do you mean?
Remember how many times Jug chucked him in the last campaign?
Deja
Yeah,
vu.
I remember.
Deja
That
vu.
being a human lawn dart isn't anything different.